Lord Richtofen, you will come with me.
We do not have much time. They will return.
How's it going, guys? It's Angelic Warrior here. I'm gonna bring you guys to the origin of zombies. This is the new drop that just dropped today, and I've been playing it for about 4 hours now, and I finally figured it out. So the first step is your goal is to turn on every generator in all the different parts of the map. There's 6 generators. When you turn it on, you pay 400 points, and it multiplies according to the number of players that are playing. It becomes more and more expensive. Once you do that, you just stand in the area and defend it. And eventually, you'll activate it, and the power will be on in the room. There's quick revive in the room, and there's also some other devices that you have to build for the Easter egg, which I have not figured out yet. So you just saw me grab a shovel, and these will come in handy.
So I may uncover that which is buried.
There's little spots along the path, the very narrow path throughout the map, where you find these dirt piles with skulls. And when you dig them up, wonderful things happen. Just like that. So, my brother there, Zoltan, just picked up that Remington Shotgun. Now that he has it on him, he actually doesn't have to buy it on the wall, and he has access to to grab ammo right away. Now, we'll do the same thing here at that generator, and I find that actually this generator location is probably the best place to hold down and kill zombies for the first few rounds and to rack up points, because you're right beside the box, which I'll show you in a little bit. So what you want to do is just start up rounds and rack up points as usual. Then you'll be able to explore the rest of the map.
I will not become one of you.
You'll just find yourself finding it pretty easy to just hold down for the few rounds. And I like this area because it's wide and open. Okay, so once you've made enough points and you're able to turn it on, then you just do the same thing. You kind of want to walk together clockwise or counterclockwise, but sometimes it's kind of tricky if you get kind of stuck. But as long as you stay on, everything should be fine. Okay, so now I'll show you the box right in this room.
During our excavations, we uncovered this ancient box. We have no idea of its origins.
The box gets
What
activated
we do know is that somehow it contains weapons we can use
when you turn
to
on the
aid our
generator
fight
and the power
for
comes on.
survival.
And that's the only way. Okay, so now to move on, because we have enough points, I'll show you some other little drops. Once you have this door open, you can continue up, find your way around to the no man's land. Okay, so once here, this is the area where you'll see the big giant robot. And if you actually walk around, you'll see these big puddles of mud and water, and that's where he steps. So if you're in if you're walking in those areas, you will get stomped and you will go down.
The appearance of this object
Okay, so you noticed upstairs, that's where the broken pack-a-punch is, and now you figured out, okay, now I know when I turn on generators, it slowly gets rebuilt. So I'm assuming that big blue thing in the center is for another form of teleporter. I'm assuming the Easter egg teleporter. There's a part of the staff there that I didn't figure out how to reach. Now Richtofen says something there that's pretty important.
Yet another
And I'm
remnant
assuming
of
is a
Max's
part
descent into madness.
of the Easter egg as well. Okay. So, now that you reached no man's land, the goal is to continue and turn on all the other generators to activate the pack-a-punch.
Mud is slowing me down.
And it's pretty simple. So you just walk around here. This is the main road, and you can go either left or right to a generator. So if we go left, and careful, sometimes it's not always goodies. You go left, you'll reach this area here where the generator is, and also the location of Juggernaut, which everybody wants. So then you just repeat the same process again, and if you can hold down this area here without dying and or going down, then you will have the pack-a-punch turned on. Or not the pack-a-punch, sorry, the Juggernaut. I was getting ahead of myself there because I was excited to get it turned on. So then you just continue looking around, and you'll make it to the other area along this road where we'll have access
Did I do
to
something? I mean,
the
apart from
other
accidentally
generators.
unleashing the zombie horde.
So I'm just digging up some dirt piles just to show you guys all the different little trinkets that pop out. And you will, and you can bank on this, if you keep digging up, you will eventually find some parts to the staff. I've done it earlier, but I don't have a clip of it. Okay, so if we go up here, on our left is a tank that we can drive around.
We may use.
There's another part of the staff, I believe, that I don't know how to get to. There's a tank. There's a parts table. Okay, if you go up there, you'll make it to the other generator, as well as a little underground cave that has a sign that says the crazy place. Won't spoil it, but it's kind of crazy, hence the name. So in this part of the video, I was just making sure that just seeing if that was the last zombie or not before I explore it. Okay, so here's the other generator. So then you'll just do the same thing in this area. We'll just show it in a bit, even though it's repetitive. And if you just go to the right, that is one of the caves to the crazy place. And I'll show you how to access them later. So not off to the generator, because that's the most important thing. And some people might say it's not that important to do right away, but it is, because it's not only gonna unlock the pack-a-punch for you, but is also turning on the power, if you have noticed right there in the church, and all the other locations, and it's pretty important.
I can barely move in this mud.
So now off to show the other parts of this amazing world. So just going back to the start, that was a gift there, a reward that was given to us for turning on the first generator. And there's lots of those little chests around the map, and if you accomplish your tasks on that wall on the first chest, then you can open up other chests around the world. I believe that's how it works. Okay, so going through here, the other generator. Okay, you just do the same thing, repetitive, 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 which is kind of good in a way that they didn't make each one different and complicated to complete. So now we're just trying to get rid of this zombie so we don't get stuck, and then we'll show you how the map all links together, which is important so you guys can make up some herding routes, or trains, some people call it. There we go, another shotgun. Now. There we go. So that links us up to the workshop again. So now you know how you can maneuver around the map completely, which was the goal of the walkthrough. Now continuing, the next, with 2 grenades that time, the next part is to show the last generator. Now this area is a little tricky because this is where the robot does walk through on the left and right. So if you do get swamped in here and decide to walk out, you may get stomped. So just try to do it carefully. Okay, so this is another one of those underground tunnels to the crazy place, which I'll explain why there's so many. There's actually 4 of them, and each one of them requires parts to open up a portal to the crazy place. Now, before we get to that, we actually
manifesting in our immediate area.
did all those generators. So we can go back here and see that the crazy pack-a-punch is built. Now, the exciting part. Welcome to the crazy place.
The generator is fully
I will
operational.
only show
We can
one of
access
these,
the ancient device atop the mound. It provides a means
but
to upgrade our weapons.
I'll explain how the process goes. You'll find a record player and 4 records. Each record opens another portal according to its element. This one is a shock portal. Once you go in, you'll go to the crazy place. If you want to open up a portal to down another tunnel towards the same crazy place, you will have to go back and pick up the record player and place it on another table to open up that portal. Now, the reason why you want to do this is you'll find an orb right there in here, and that's the orb for the shock portal. And there's one for, I believe, water, and I think one's wind, and the other one's fire, kind of like Avatar for those nerds. Now, once you get the record and place the record player at every single table in front of the crazy place wall, you will be able to get one of those orbs. Now, I think those orbs are for these little laser things you find around the map. However, I'm not too sure. Now, once you grab it, you'll be kind of blocked off there, and you'll just have to figure out how to get back by going through and pressing on the portal, waiting a little bit for it to be built again. So you have to be kind of prepared for it. Now, in the realm, when zombies spawn, they are those big shock monster bosses, I guess you can call them.
So many others tried.
Now, that's pretty much it to the walkthrough. But I wanted to just point out that there's one thing you got to be careful with. This big Bioshock skull monster boss. He's very tough, so look out. Hope you enjoyed the video. Take care, share, like, subscribe, and comment. Peace.